Well, good morning and welcome to your Friday 5 for 5 devotion. I am excited to be sharing with you this morning from the same book that Pastor Brooks preached out of this past Sunday, the book of Ezra. It is one of my favorite books in the Old Testament, and this past Sunday, Pastor Brooks talked about Ezra chapter 3. Well, I love the end of the book of Ezra, the last three chapters to be exact, chapters 9, 10, and 11. And I think there's three things from this that we can glean that'll help us today in the time in which we live now. In chapter 9, we begin with Ezra having found this report that the people of God had broken his command and they had intermarried with the people of the land, and it was against what God had said for them to do. So I love in chapter 9, verse 3, let me start there. As soon as I heard this, I tore my garment and my cloak, and pulled my hair from my head and my beard, and sat appalled. Then all who trembled at the words of God of Israel because of the faithfulness of the returned exiles gathered around me while I sat appalled until the evening sacrifice. And at the evening sacrifice, I rose from my fasting with my garments and my cloak torn, and I fell upon my knees and spread out my hands to the Lord my God, saying, O Lord, I am ashamed and blush to lift my face to you, my God, for our iniquities have risen higher than our heads, and our guilt has mounted up to the heavens. You know, Ezra continues to talk more and more during his prayer about my sin. But Ezra had not married in with these people. But the three things that happened in this passage is, the first, Ezra got fed up with the sin around him, with the sin of his people, with the sin of the people of God. Though Ezra himself wasn't the one sinning, he got so fed up with their sin that it caused him to get prayed up. And he prayed this impactful prayer that really touched all of the people. Because in chapter 10, verse 1, it says, While Ezra prayed and made confession, weeping and casting himself down before the house of God, a very great assembly of men, women, and children gathered to him out of Israel, for the people wept bitterly. And Shechaniah, the son of Jehiel of the sons of Elam, addressed Ezra, and here's what he said: We have broken faith with our God and have married foreign women from the peoples of the land. But even now there is hope for Israel in spite of this. Therefore, let us make a covenant with our God. You know, they had gotten so fed up that it caused Ezra to get prayed up. And this prayer of one righteous man got the entire land of Israel fired up, and it made a huge difference. You know, we may think it's just us and we're just all alone here on this island or wherever we may find ourselves. But if we will get so appalled by the sin around us in our own life, but also the sin around us, that it can do these three things. We will get so fed up that it'll cause us to go to God. And we will get prayed up. And then God will fire us up, and we can do things through Him for the kingdom that we never thought imaginable. You know, that's my prayer for us, that we will be a people who is fed up, who gets prayed up, and then who become fired up for God. That's my prayer for you. That's my prayer for us as we go forward. That's my prayer for each and every day. We love you. We look forward to seeing you this Sunday morning. Have a great day. Bye-bye.